Hey YouTube, it's jurracmaster, and I'm going to be talking about some more of the revealed cards. Links will be in the description to the cards that I'm talking about in this video. And the first one is Andromeda of the Citadel. The new cards that have been revealed recently I've been very impressed with, and adds more to the fact that I'm probably going to be playing dragons, because I love dragons. But they look like they're going to be really good, despite their high mana costs. Now, as we know, we've already gotten a lot of cards that say put this creature into the or put a creature into the battle zone from either the top of your deck or your hand, and this is in fact a dragon. So it's a celestial dragon, so it's a light creature. It is mana cost 9 and power 11,500. Its abilities are Double Breaker, Fortress of Light, and Awe Strike. Fortress of Light is really impressive. It says, when this creature enters the battle zone, put the top 2 cards of your deck into your shield zone face down as new shields, which is crazy ridiculous. I don't even know what to say. I mean, I should be saying it like crazy ridiculous, but, you know, that's not my thing, but I just did it. So, the second ability is Awe Strike, which is basically kind of shock and awe. It says when a creature attacks you, your opponent chooses one of his or her untapped creatures in the battle zone, tap that creature. So it's kind of shock and awe, but it basically says your opponent can't attack with like half their creatures, or can't block next turn with a lot of creatures. So shield regeneration, which is crazy good for dragons, when it comes into the battle zone. So I'm impressed. Like, it lets me kind of take it slow to start the game, but keep in mind we've got all these other things like Kurigar of the Hordes or Herald of Infernus. I'm currently drawing a blank on the other one. Oh, Hammer Dragon Foulburn. Next thing got to talk about is Infernus the Awakened. The thing's crazy good too. It is an armored dragon, fire civilization, obviously, because it's Infernus. 9 mana cost, 13,000 power, triple breaker, and when this creature enters the battle zone and whenever it attacks, banish target enemy creature that has power 4,000 or less. And its other ability is Infernus's Decree, says your opponent can't summon creatures that have power 4,000 or less. If you guys haven't noticed, hang on real quick. That is basically my entire deck. This deck will no longer be played by me after Dragon Strike Infernus comes out, mostly because I'll be playing dragons because I love dragons, and at this rate it looks like it's going to be Fire Nature Light, and looks like it's going to be a really devastating dragon combination. So needless to say, Infernus is great. Let's see, the next thing that I wanted to review that just came out since the last video I did was Lux. Lux is amazing in my opinion. It's a light firebird, so it's from the light civilization and it's a firebird because firebirds are what give dragons support. It is 2 mana cost, 1,500 power, and it's got the Dragon Song ability, so you tap 1 less mana card to summon dragons, and its other ability is Andromeda's Envoy, or Envoy rather. If one of your dragons would be banished, you may banish this creature instead, so that's pretty good too. A lot of dragon support like we saw in Duel Masters, and I'm really liking dragons here. That might also just be because I love dragons and I always have. But the next one is Kanina, or Kanina, however you want to say it. It is some of the old art for the Firebirds from Duel Masters. I forget which one exactly it is. This one's slightly less impressive than the other ones, Balua and Lux, but I might still be using it. It depends, just because of the Dragon Song. It really depends. But it is a Firebird from the Fire Civilization. 4 mana, 2,000 power, Dragon Song, and Infernus's Envoy. So all your dragons have powerful attack plus 2,000. This leads me to kind of believe that we're going to see 2 other Firebirds from the other civilizations, both having Dragon Song and some sort of Envoy ability. because if you look at Balua, it's the same thing, I believe, named Envoy. Let me just double check that. Yeah, it's Kurigar's Envoy, and we already have seen Kurigar. We've already seen Andromeda, so, and I'm assuming that, did I say it's Infernus's Envoy? Yeah, I did. So, we've seen that the 3 dragons that have been revealed have come with their own Firebird support creature. So I'm going to assume that we're going to see 2 more dragons, a water dragon and a darkness dragon, and we're going to see 2 more Firebirds that go along with them. But that's just a guess, don't hold me to it. Definitely check out these links, guys. This dragons are looking so good. I'm sorry if I keep saying it way too much, but I love dragons, and what can I say? They're looking like they're going to be a really good deck. Can't wait to try this out. I don't even know if I'll be using Hyperspeed 100% yet. I probably will, but it depends on what other support we get, because the set's looking crazy. Especially things like Andromeda, which I just saw today, right as I got back. I've been gone all day and saw Andromeda, and I'm like, whoa, this thing's amazing. So, yeah, I can't really stress enough how crazy that card is. It's just what dragons needed, along with Lux. I was already... so here's what happened. I was already planning on Fire Nature Light because Light had some Celestial Dragons, and I wanted to use things like Kurigar of the Hordes, and I wanted to use Infernus, obviously, which I'd known about, and the Firebirds, which had been Fire Nature so far. And then I needed some sort of blockers. At this point, I don't know how many blockers I'm going to have exactly because we have Andromeda, which is just going to be so good. I mean, 2 free shields and a dragon that does crazy stuff. I mean, how can you argue with it? Even if they Terror Pit it or something, you've got Lux to try to take away the Terror Pit's usefulness, and if they do get to kill Andromeda, you still get the 2 shields. It's just so good. But I mean, I was gonna do that just for the blockers and the few Celestial Dragons they had, but now, I mean, thank you, Wizards. I guess that's all I can say is thank you so much, Wizards, for making dragons like this. But on the same note, I think they're still very balanced. I mean, they're all having 9 mana costs, and despite the fact that we have the Firebirds to go along with it, it doesn't look like they're crazy good. It just looks like they're going to be very playable and among the best decks, I would say, especially since the whole set looks like it's devoted mostly to dragons. So leave what you guys think of these in the comments. Go ahead and look at them first. I know I don't really edit them in. I'm sorry, it's just me talking. But if you guys want to check out the cards, I would recommend it. I'll leave the links in the description. And thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to tell me what you think, and see you with more dragon updates. Have a nice day, guys.